Hey, it's Wormwood, and we looked at MSFT the other day. I tied it into another video, a gaming video, but I wanted to just take a look at it again today. Um, this is going to be just a look at the market, which is Microsoft Corporation, and we're going to do a little analysis. The market's open; it was closed the other day. We're sitting roughly about the same point. Um, so what we've been looking at is, we'll go over to our monthly chart first and take a look at it. And this is where we've been trading. We've been trading in this channel here, and we had a couple pullbacks. So we definitely have a channel going on here. Right now we're at the we're pushing right up against the top of it, and kind of, this is the market. This is the way it looks all the way from the beginning. From here, this is all the way back in 87. Anyway, when I analyze the market, my profit and my stop losses, they kind of float. And what I mean by that is, as time goes on, I compare the strength of the market to basically where it's been in the past, which I judge off of these parallel lines. So, I would, like, for instance, we would trade up all the way back up to this blue line here, which is our 618. Okay, say we would trade all the way up to all the way up to the blue line, 618. That would be $12,172 for Microsoft. That would be a place where I'd be considering that I needed to get out of my positions, because the last time we were at the 618 line on this parallel, we had a sell-off. We went into consolidation, right? Another one would be 786. Now, I don't think it's going to get. I don't think Microsoft's going to go up to $12,000. Not anytime soon. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving this as an example. This 786 line, this other blue line, we had a sell-off at it. So if we would trade up to the 786 line again, then that would probably be a place that I would be looking at to take strong profits, because we had a sell-off from it. So this is how I judge the market. This is how I look at the market. It's just my way. I'm not saying it's the right way, and this is, I'm just telling you what I do. None of this is trading advice or financial advice. It's just analyzing the market and putting my thoughts down, so I can go back personally and go back and review them later on and see where I was right, where I was wrong, and what I want to adjust. So we're going to look at the daily chart, and we're going to do the same thing here. So it's on this ascending channel. Every time we hit this line here, we get a sell-off. Right? Every time that we hit this bottom of the channel, we have people purchasing. So in the other video, I was saying that this channel I've been trading. I've been buying, selling here, buying, selling, buying, selling. I do believe that this is going to go up a little bit higher. If you see history, we have buying and selling going on in this top channel before we sell off. And didn't mean to do that. So I was talking in my last video about taking profit right here. Now I believe we're still going to go up a little bit. So we are in the overbought area on our RSI, which is our relative strength. And going forward, this is what I'm looking at. What I want to see is, I want to see a little sell-off here right around 280. And I'd like to see it pull back about 50% of this move here. and find its footings, find some more support, and then move up. My price targets are up here at the 618 line, where we see a sell-off here where it hit. We see a sell-off there where it hit on the 618. Those are my price targets, which would be up here somewhere, right around the 300, 305. As we move out in time, my price target goes up. See, if it would all of a sudden shoot up and be there tomorrow, I'd take profit right around 300. This is on a daily chart. If it would take, a week or so, couple weeks, my price target would be more like 310, 311. So this is how I judge price as it goes through time by the channel, and this is how I judge strength as it goes through time by the channel. If we come back down to the bottom of our channel here, this would be a good buying opportunity. Obviously, if it fell through the channel, then we would have we'd have to project some targets to the downside. Possibly what I would do is go over here on my monthly chart, and my target, we started falling through, fell through a couple key areas. My target would be somewhere along the bottom of this channel here on my monthly chart. And again, if we went straight down, my target would be, right at around 180 if we were going straight down. If we started moving sideways and hit that bottom channel, we could go right here. If it took a couple months to get there, then we would be looking at more like 223. You see how my targets move depending on the time? These are just my thoughts on it. Anyway, so what I'd like to see here is I'd like to see some consolidation, some distribution in this area. This would be this would be area distribution, and then I'd like to see about some reaccumulation about the 50% area, even if it came down and touched 261, and some reaccumulation, as long as it didn't take too long to get there. If we're talking about 261, if we're hit 261 right here, we'll be back down at the bottom of the channel. So then I would say that whether we're going to go up or down is still up for debate. Anyway, but if we could come down, hit about 50% mark down, find some support, and then I'm looking at a target up here around 305, somewhere in that area, depending on how long it takes to get there. At that point, I would imagine that we're going to have a sell-off, because that's what we've done the last couple times. And that sell-off, I would be feel okay, even if we came all the way down to this bottom line again. If we had a sell-off and came all the way down, hit the bottom line again, wherever it would be at that point in time, I would still be confident that we were going to have some more upside on this and would not be looking at going down. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Microsoft. That's my technical analysis for today. This is a good area to take some profits in, right around 280 to 285. That's some good area. We're sitting at 276. I still think we're going to have a little bit of upside on this one. Still, I don't think we're going to go down quite yet. I started trading Microsoft. I mainly started trading this in my IRA, in my Roth IRA. I started trading GBTC too because I wanted some Bitcoin exposure in my Roth IRA. There are IRAs that you can trade Bitcoin in and other cryptos in, but I already had the one I had set up, so I decided just to stick with that and get exposure through the Bitcoin Trust. Anyway, I'll make a future video on IRAs and the benefits of them and the assets that you can trade in them in the future. That'll be one of the videos that I do, quite possibly. It's good to know these things. Really good to know these things. And anyway, I'm just bullish on Microsoft. I think Microsoft has a lot of upside on it. I think it has a lot of top side that can go up. I mean, every time that I find a game I want to play, it seems like it's coming out on Game Pass. So, and you don't want to underestimate the power of a subscription. I mean, I think we've seen this in the past. Um, so that's a good thing. I'm also going to make a video. In fact, I'll make it right after this one. It's going to be how to get Game Pass for free. At this point right now, I have 3 years of Game Pass that I got for free. So there's a couple ways that you can do it. And I think I'll make that video next. I'll put a tag in this one to it and vice versa. And I think that'll be it for today. Okay, well, you all are beautiful, and I'll see you next time.